What's the worst whooping y'all ever seen one of y'all family members get? Have y'all ever witnessed
whooping like
family?
what you mean?
Right.
Fighting or just whooping like
Ass whoop, either or.
Hold on.
Or ass whoop. Yeah, ass
I got the word ass
I got
whooping.
one.
Like,
I got one.
You go.
Or you could do yours
I'm
also.
gonna tell
You
you
can do
about the
both.
worst ass whooping I ever got in my life.
We could do
first.
you witness one from a cousin or a family member, whoever. Witness one and then worst one you ever got.
Ooh, I got okay. Bet. Let's go.
I was butt
Go
naked
first.
laying across the bed. I would never forget it. My godmother gave it to me. I think she would let somebody got on me because I wasn't even a child. I wasn't her child. My godmother.
Damn.
I was laying across the bed butt naked and I had to have my hand behind my back and I couldn't move.
Damn.
When she told you to get naked?
Yeah, I got naked.
What did you do?
I don't even remember, but I remember the ass.
Niggas stole a Snicker bar.
Worst ass whooping I ever got in my life. I lay across the bed, my hands behind my back. Strike, wow. Oh no.
Damn.
What did I got into? Strike, wow. And that was it. It was some more ass whooping going on too, like with the belt, but that shit hurt. For real. I just got turned up more mad and just went to doing more shit in school, nigga. For real. That shit didn't do shit.
Worst ass whooping I witnessed would be my younger brother. At this point, he's not my youngest, but my younger brother. We was living in a trailer home, right? And
Trailer park trash.
Trailer park ass
I'm
nigga.
gonna fight this nigga.
Trailer park ass
Bro,
nigga.
I lost all train of thought.
Jim Beam drinking ass nigga.
I forgot we was friends.
8 miles.
I had to look at this nigga.
God, they call you 8 miles.
B-Rabbit.
B rabbit ass nigga.
I think my eyes went black, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro, that nigga was, bro, he would just punched you through that wall,
That
bro.
nigga looked at me
you
crazy.
know this nigga got anger issues, bro. He would just punch you through the wall.
He shot
I'm
me
like,
when
oh,
he did.
hey, show over. Show over. Kinda wait this nigga amp
shout out
up.
the trailer parks or something. That nigga's named Trailer Park Trash. Like, nigga, what? Whoa.
That
Say
nigga
it
said,
again.
that
I
nigga
wasn't
said,
ready for that one.
that nigga
Say it
said,
again.
that nigga said, watch out for tornadoes, ho. You,
Nah, he amping it up.
Yeah. I'm finna be his ass too. I'm gonna put that nigga in the
Throw
torture
some
rack
shots.
you
again.
don't have to,
I
bro.
was trying to act like a head, right? So as he said it, everybody was like cool, so we just I heard it though.
All right, we're gonna move past this.
Oh man.
So we in the trailer home. Matter of fact, our trailer stay. My mama, she owned it. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it was like, yo, we might as well live in it for a minute. My brother was getting it. I forget what the fuck we did. I got my ass whooped first, but I was a little older than he. I'm a year and a half older than him. So when I got my whooping at this point, I'm kind of used to my mama ass whoopings. So I did the fake crying and whatnot. We was young. But when we got in the room, I'm like, man, that shit ain't even hurt.
Ooh.
You next. You know what I'm saying? He go out there and he like, nah, man, I think I'm next level on this shit. No bullshit, bro. My mom, she was whooping this nigga like Pootie Tang, bro.
Damn.
The belt was extending back. That bitch touched the ceiling. And then she would come back down to like his waist level. I mean, she was like bunting.
God damn.
Like, you know how
Really
you
wanted to whoop his ass.
you know what I'm saying? No, like she was in full motion with it. You know
got
what I mean?
creative.
So she went to swipe at this nigga. He put both hands on the wall and did a backflip over my mom and took off running the other way.
That's some Matrix shit.
I'm looking out the door.
You do amazing shit when that ass whooping on your ass.
Right.
I'm looking out the door like, oh my God. I wish I would have thought of that.
That's a good reaction, bro. This nigga did a backflip. I wasn't even thinking that shit. I'm thinking I'm gonna get my ass beat. This shit gonna hurt.
Like, he looking at
That
me.
nigga was selling like The Rock. That nigga was selling The Rock. Like The Rock got Stone Cold Stunner.
He was looking at me when he was getting his ass whooped. That nigga-
Please help me.
when she went back like this,
Django.
that nigga hit me with a wink.
They hit you with a wink.
That nigga said, watch this.
Oh my god.
What?
No, what's a WrestleMania shit?
Hit a backflip on her ass, bruh. It was almost like he timed it, bruh.
Now she mad and about to get the worst way. And she about to throw like
All
her
that
ass whooping
nigga senses
skills
was
into it,
tingling,
bro.
bruh. When she realized what happened, she looked at me. She was like, "Did this dude just do this?"
Bro, before she would have
Spider
beat
senses was
before
on.
she would have been so confused, she beat your ass again because that nigga flipped over. Like,
Bruh. So look, she look at me like, "Oh, this nigga really just flipped over me." She chased this nigga down, bruh. Next thing I know, she whooping this nigga like a slave.
I mean, he did flip over her. Like that's
worse.
I'm about to say that could make
Whipping that
that
nigga
worse.
in X motion.
My
Like,
mom
you
would
know
have
what
been
I'm
throwing
saying?
shoes and pots
Yeah.
and shit.
So, worst ass whooping I got was deserved.
We believe that, Joe.
Yeah, I was horrible. I was supposed to go to daycare one day, and
Oh, a long time ago, I had with
yeah. So my cousin was best friends with Roy Jones growing up. That's like one of the main reasons.
I
Like,
told you,
I know you was right. You called it.
what?
Pensacola.
He called it. Pensacola.
Everybody just
Everybody
recite
just
Roy
know Roy
Jones.
Jones.
He said that shit. He said
Everybody
that.
know
He
record
called
and
it.
make kind of yeah.
So you said Roy. I was like,
Roy.
okay, I see where this going.
No, see, I idolized that nigga for all of his country reasons. Like when that nigga was fighting chickens, like for real,
Fight chicken.
bruh. I'm
Nigga
like,
was fighting chickens and demons.
Nigga running through
Had
the
a
coop.
thou on the fight.
nigga, we in the hood fighting with all kinds of animals that pass by. Like, hey, dog, what's up? But,
This nigga Joe fighting seagulls and
bruh,
shit.
that shit do not work the same. So, long story short, my mom went to my grandparents' house was like literally around the corner from the daycare that I went to. It's not even a 10-minute walk. So I knew my way, you know what I'm saying? I knew the back ways and everything. My mom took me to the daycare, and as soon as she opened the door, bro, I took off running. My mom, I wish she could tell the story because she tells it in such a funny fashion. She's like, I jumped back in the car. I'm chasing him down in the car.
In the car.
I don't even know what I'm going to do. Am I going to hit him? I pull over. Now I'm running. My mom was a track star.
Oh, that's bad.
She actually, yeah, she used to, back in the day, she used to get it, right?
Yeah.
So she hawked me down, grabbed me up, take me to my grandparents' house. It's literally around the corner, nigga. I'm halfway there.
ready to whoop your ass.
She gotta run me back to the car to run me back to my already late for work. She's pissed.
This was a well-deserved ass
Hold up. This ain't even nothing.
You finna get an ad whipping, boy.
We
I
get to
can
the house.
imagine the ad whipping.
We get to the house, to my grandparents' house, and she tells me, you know, I'm sitting in the back seat. She like, yo, get out and go in the house. I'm gonna watch you from the car. I get out the house. I get out the car, and I'm standing halfway from the house to the car, like this, looking at her like, what's up?
This nigga, man.
I was wild.
You and your brother insane.
Yeah, they are. Y'all are insane. Y'all was insane kids, bro.
So my mom get out the car, and there's a water hose right at my feet. I ain't even realize
you finna get
until
an arrow on
she
the water
started to walk up on me. And as soon as she got within like 3 feet to where she could almost grab me, nigga, I grabbed that bitch up last second, and I held that bitch like a 9mm. I'm talking about like the police. Move if you want
Oh, nigga, you gonna spray your mom?
With
She
the
was
water
gonna
hose.
kill
to.
you.
Was going to.
She was gonna choke slam you.
Do you
Was
realize you're not
going
white?
to.
Yeah, you're not white,
Bruh.
Joe. I don't think you
Bruh,
do.
my daddy
Man,
white.
if you-
So
did
let
you
me
spray
get
her?
back. Let me get back to my story. Move if you want to. She's like, Joseph,
You real nice.
I gotta go to work in 5. I gotta be to work in 5 minutes. Pensacola's small. You can get anywhere in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
know.
So. He's asking for it. If I put
Yeah, it's okay.
I put him through this fucking table,
Bro,
we're gonna need more subscribers.
that nigga definitely gonna. That nigga definitely tried it, bro. He'll give
So-
a shit.
Jesus.
long story short, she go to grab at me. Like, while I got this water hose in my hand, nigga, I wet her top to bottom.
Yeah,
I mean, whole body.
You are insane, nigga.
Soaking
Where's
wet.
the pen? Some certificate.
Bruh. So, she eventually gets me in the house. Like, her, my grandfather, my grandmother had to come out, grab me up, snatch me up, take me in the house, right?
How old were you?
Bruh, I was younger than...
Nigga was 3 years old doing this.
I was younger than...
You about
7, I can tell you that. I was younger than 7.
Nigga Joe was 3 years old. Bro.
Look, I was probably like 5 or 6, I say. So my mom gets home from the shit, and I mean, she went to work, bruh, dripping wet, crying in her seat. You know what I'm saying? And I feel horrible about this to this day. You know what I'm saying? But when she got home, nigga, my grandparents was like, "We got it covered." Nigga, I don't have a big family, but when I tell you everyone from Pensacola to like, I'm trying to think of the furthest point up in Alabama, all my family, nigga, came down and took turns in the house whooping my ass. It was a waiting room,
family
nigga.
reunion.
Oh, wait,
Like,
room of ass beating?
Bruh. And then they was like, we finna call Mike.
You reunited the family.
My cousin, who was Roy Jones' best friend, Mike dad.
Yeah.
They was like, we finna call Mike. Nigga, I cried like they said I was getting life in prison.
Mike ready to box your ass.
Bruh.
Nigga finna punch a
He don't even
hole
want
through
to
your
fight.
chest.
He don't even want to watch you.
There was never a point in my life I was more scared than anything. Anytime they told me they was
So
calling
his name Mike Jones, cause he Roy Jones daddy.
Mike Jefferson.
Oh, I thought you Roy Jones
We
daddy.
shouldn't be laughing at that.
Mike
We shouldn't be
Jones.
laughing at that.
So, like I say, I mean, when I tell you my whole family took a turn whooping my ass, like my grandparents.
Did he
had-
ever come?
They was tagging in.
Yeah. And when he came, he saw it in my face. He didn't even have to put hands on me. That's how much he mentally had broke me down.
That nigga had punched the shit out of Joe. He ain't telling the whole story.
Nigga punched me
He
mentally.
still Roy Jones.
mentally.
He punched me mentally through a wall.
That nigga came, bro. I was crying. I mean, bro, I had the snotty nose crying, bro. Like, oh, sorry.
Nigga said, boom.
Like, what's crazy is my cousin stuck up for my mom, like they were brother sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he ain't have to. You know what I'm saying? But that's how close they was. You know what I'm saying? So when the shit happened with me, man, he came over and like I say, he realized, bro, I was broken. I will not lie to y'all.
I mean,
you
you
know
just
what I'm
got
saying?
your ass beat by 12 people from another state. I would be broken too.
Yeah, nah. It
Niggas
was
came
more
from
like,
Alabama to beat his
your
ass.
ass.
like I
That's fried
said,
in
in
this
Alabama, is one house where 11 people live in a 3-bedroom.
Niggas cross state
nigga.
lines
So-
to beat this nigga.
That's
ass.
crazy. Oh, you need me to beat your ass? On the way, I
It's
be
a
there at
trial
5.
initiation.
Oh no,
man.
like they told the whole story. Yeah, this nigga had the nerve to spray her with the water hose.
What?
I know she didn't go out like that. I know she didn't go out like that.
Hold on, let me call. Matter of fact, my cousin who started the apartment complex, she had a hair salon at the time. So she in the middle, like she owned the shit, nigga. She shut that bitch down.
To go beat your ass?
Bruh.
That's crazy.
It was a.
I'm talking niggas.
They gonna
niggas
have a
was
national
whooping me
day
for 30 minutes.
for this shit.
Like I drove for this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
they spent money on gas, but gas was like had to be like what 89 cents for a gallon
Yeah.
at the time. So
At that time, yeah.
that was easy
89
drive.
cent a gallon,
They-
goddamn.
they
That shit
charge.
more than
I mean,
1970.
I was supposed to go to work, that, but I
89
got clear my
cent a gallon?
schedule. Huh?
That shit was 89 cents.
Yeah,
Back in the day, that shit was cheap as fuck.
Back in that time, nigga was born in 1970.
No, it's back.
It
Go
was
watch,
cheap as fuck
go
in
watch
the
an
day.
old episode of Cops and look when they be by the gas station. That should be like 72 cents.
Yeah, that shit was cheap as
Man,
fuck.
what the
I
fuck?
say
I
this,
ain't
I
never
do
seen
remember
that.
my brother.
I
My
don't
brother
know. I gotta show me that shit.
filled his tank
That
out
shit,
my
that shit
grandfather.
probably 189.
Yeah, just go watch an old ass show and just look
out
in
of
the gas.
change jar. You know what I'm saying? You could fill a tank out of change jar.
It was like 120, like in 07, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he didn't get like that till Bush got in office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once Bush got in office, it went over.
Bro, when that shit went up to $4 at 08, I was about to
Yeah.
cry. Like, nigga, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going
I
to
don't
work.
remember that.
That
It's
shit got
crazy.
up to
I didn't
$4,
either.
bro.
I didn't either, but it did happen.
That shit got up to
I
$4
argued
fucking
a nigga like 2-3 years after it was a summer where it was $4. Like
Yeah.
matter of fact, it really got up to $5.
That shit was like,
But
Yeah, it definitely almost. It was,
when it
was
happened,
verified.
it was such a short stint. Like they was talking about crazy shit. You gotta hold on to oil. You gotta reserve that shit. Like
Yeah, nigga, like I remember a bitch wanted to see me out at Chafee Road. I'm like,
we finna run out of fuel.
if I'm going to
saying
Chafee
all
Road, I'm
kinda shit.
fucking. And y'all know how far Chafee Road is. Like, I lived on McDuff at the time, so Chafee Road is still
I don't know
far
where
from
that's
McDuff.
at.
It's way fucking out, damn near like on the west side, like way out west.
That shit going toward Georgia, man.
Yeah, damn near,
we get
damn
ready
near
to
Marietta, bro. That shit is
When we
far.
get
hell.
ready to go, we get ready to
And it was far from McDuff, so imagine me going to fucking Chafee Road from the north side. Like that shit, like you take 295 to get that shit, you gonna be there for like it's like going to Fudge House.
That's crazy.
all right, so in 1990, gas was $1.15.
$1.15.
Good times.
1990.
That's in 1990.
Good
Well, I was born in 87. I was 3 years old when that shit happened. Man, you ain't finna find no gas like that.
I think that bit was a
I'm
couple
32.
cent, dog.
I'm 32, Jack.
I think that shit was like a couple cents. I don't
In
know.
gas,
know.
I mean, in '94,
Listen, I'm 32.
it was $1.23. So
Yeah.
I mean, you
But
you gotta think though. What your average tank? What $13? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, $15 rather. Yeah.
Nah, it just a year ago it was down to like $1.97.
I mean,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that time,
they
your
get
tank
down.
wasn't even that big, so
Yeah, they get down though.
Yeah, last year it was like $1.97 here. Early January.
I don't know shit. I'm
I
probably
don't be
wrong.
paying attention,
I've
bro.
been drinking.
You know,
y'all.
nigga, no, fuck that.
wanna
Nigga,
go
you
probably
gonna
bigger
see
back
if the gas
I'm
sign
gonna
is
admit, bro.
$1, bro.
I'm gonna admit, I don't look at the gas prices.
You just
I'm like,
get some
all right,
gas.
Today I
I
gotta
need
pay.
it.
I
I
gotta
need it
pay.
anyway. So
I
Nigga,
gotta get me some gas.
I'll never forget the other day I paid $2.70 to fill up.
Huh?
I left that gas station. It was a line of trees, and as soon as I crossed that line of trees, it was another gas station. That bitch said $2.43. I was like, "What the fuck
Yeah,
am
the
I
average,
doing?"
the average
you
is
know that
like,
nigga was trying to finesse you.
the
Bruh.
average now is like at a two. Like
I just know not to
2.7.
get gas by the
But
airport.
different gas
That's,
stations.
that's where I got it. That's
Yeah,
what
that gas
fucked me
high
up.
as fuck right at that
But I
marathon
needed-
and shit.
I
Yeah.
needed
Yeah, that
gas.
gas
Yeah,
high as
different
fuck.
gas.
You don't ever get gas by the airport. You just you go further down.
I
to
believe
that
the
gate.
A-Rap be putting
Shit, I
gas on
would
their
have
price.
died.
Nigga, I remember one time I was
Price
on
on
a
that
quarter of a
gas,
tank, and I was in River City, and like nigga, I drove all the way to Dunn Avenue to the
Nah,
BP.
Try the Ocean Way.
Try the Ocean Way.
Yeah, Ocean Way.
Man,
That shit-
man, the
that shit
A-Rap put prices on their own gas.
Yeah, Ocean Way, like
Fuck it.
North Main Street.
Yeah.
Right around the
$3.
corner.
I was like,
Shit
nigga, I'm willing to break down and take an Uber before I pay this fucking gas price.
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
a lot of money. Like, bro, that shit high as fuck over about River City.
I guess it's my turn. So, my cousins, they got their ass beat. I don't know if my cousin listens to this pod. Actually, I got two stories where my brother got his ass beat.
Why Corey always had the most outlandish.
I'm gonna do my
shit,
I'm gonna
bro.
do my brothers first because that shit was ridiculous, bro. I thought my dad was about to kill this nigga.
Okay.
Oh, it's a man B. Ooh.
All right, so my brother was like, I want to say this nigga's like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And my sister is 3 years younger than my brother. So she's like 5 years old. So she's a little ass kid. So you know when little kids, they annoying as fuck. So my brother, I guess she was doing something to my brother. And he was like, and he just came out of nowhere. He said, "Fuck you, bitch, suck my dick."
It sound like Corey.
And so we just in the house looking. We was like, this nigga just cussed like that. So I'm looking.
Not even cuss. He's
I'm 7 years older than my brother, so I'm a damn teenager. So I'm looking around like, because they thought it was me. All right, no, that wasn't me. That was that nigga.
was aggressive.
No, y'all niggas do kind of sound like when y'all talk. Like,
He was a little kid though.
Yeah, okay.
I clearly,
Fuck you, bitch.
I've had the same voice all my life. So
Corey
this nigga,
had the same.
this nigga's like 7 years old. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch, suck my dick."
And somebody did too. Somebody
Yeah,
did
he
too.
telling a 4-year or 5-year-old little girl suck his dick.
Oh my
His sister. So we looking around. We was like, "Damn, bro." My mom's speechless. She don't know what to say. I'm looking at my mom. I just went in my room and closed my door and started playing Xbox.
Yeah, that's the best bet.
I also, this nigga just nonchalant about this because I don't think he was getting his ass whooped like that. So this nigga taking a bath.
Ooh.
And he locked the door while he was taking a bath.
Okay, he locked the door. Leave.
My pops kicked door
Okay.
He kicked the fucking door down.
The door open.
He kicked the door open because the nigga locked the door. He knocked on the
That's
door.
crazy.
He knocked on the door. He's like, hey, Corey, open the door. He gave that nigga 1 second. He was like, Corey, open the door. Corey, BAM! Kicked that bitch down. He didn't give that nigga a chance to get out the tub.
He was surprised.
So my brother, I guess he was about to get up and open the door. And this nigga was wet, butt ass naked. All I see is this nigga just getting his ass whooped, bro.
Like, bro, from,
God damn.
Yes,
Naked
wet.
wet.
why did
I don't know why.
too?
I don't know why he was taking a shot.
Is that what movie that was where the nigga got whooped?
Yeah,
Naked
that
wet.
was
New Jack City.
no, that was Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Naked
Okay.
wet some bullshit.
Oh.
I don't know
I
if
get
he
a
was.
whipping naked
I don't know if he was feeling
No,
himself.
I think it might have been whatchamacallit too, because it was a relevant. I mean, within the last.
Oh yeah.
Sprayed the baby oil on the
Yeah,
floor and beat that nigga as soon as
this Christmas.
But she
this
beat
Christmas. Yeah,
that was this Christmas.
She
okay.
beat the shit. Regina King. She beat the shit out of bro.
But it happened on Diary of a Mad Black Woman when she threw him in that big ass pool.
Yeah.
And was whooping him. That nigga, then he died then or some shit like that.
Oh,
She was abusing that
He
nigga.
got hit by a light skinned nigga. I don't know. It's a Tyler Perry movie. I don't fucking know.
Anyway, so this nigga was getting whooped. I think my dad like eventually like stopped whooping him with a belt. This nigga just started doing wrestling moves on this nigga. that nigga did a draping DDT on
Dad,
this
stop!
nigga.
Stop,
That nigga
Dad.
deserved that shit.
Like,
I was
nah.
just standing, and it was and
Let
just
me
so
rock bottom this nigga real quick.
just so happened like my house was like filled. My family and shit was over there. My cousins and shit was over there. Everybody was just watching this nigga get whooped, and we all was just looking like, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That nigga was wilding, bro.
I think I could top that a little bit.
Well, I got one more. This one not as good. My cousins. We came back. I was with my mom, my cousin. Yeah, it was me, my mom, and cousin. We went to the grocery store. So we come back to the grocery store. So we walk in the house. We just see blood everywhere.
Okay. Already starting off lit.
So we see blood everywhere. So my cousin Darren, this nigga got a fat ass t-shirt around his fist, and this nigga crying.
Yeah.
So this nigga fist like this t-shirt like go bloody as fuck.
And I cut it.
So my cousin, she like, what the fuck you do? This nigga crying so hysterically he couldn't say nothing. So we go in the kitchen, all you see is glass everywhere. And then my other cousin, this nigga just in the kitchen like this,
Okay.
with his hands on his head. This nigga just looking crazy.
He been froze since the shit happened.
She was like, what you did? We was fighting and he tried to swing on me and he missed me and hit the glass. Now this glass is thick as fuck. This nigga Stone Cold stunned. You remember Stone Cold came out with the glass?
Yeah.
This nigga done hit the glass. There's glass everywhere. So when funny. So when we went to the store, she bought a water hose.
Okay.
She just so happened, I don't know why she bought it. She bought a water hose because she needed it.
Right.
So I'm thinking, I'm thinking like, oh, we about to take this nigga to the hospital. Like this nigga bleeding profusely everywhere. Like that t-shirt, he had a white t-shirt around his hand. That shit was red by the time she got like all that damn blood. She took a water hose. This nigga crying, bleeding. She started beating this nigga. I'm looking around. I was like,
Oh, this nigga hurt.
Okay.
take this
In the
nigga.
black family,
That's child abuse at that point. That is
in the
child
black,
abuse.
in the black family, that's how shit go.
Yeah,
Not my black
Bleeding.
family.
You get your ass whooped.
Not my
Well,
black
I'm
family,
from,
bro.
in the
Fuck
country.
that.
Well, I will say
I mean, we
this.
from Montezuma in the country. Then Pensacola country.
In a black family, you don't go to the hospital. I got my head bust wide open.
Man, you get your ass.
He went to the hospital,
Don't
but he got
have
his ass whooped first.
Well-
bro, she beat this nigga ass with a hose, bro. While this nigga was bleeding.
Man,
That's why I told the nigga not to say shit too.
Your shit
You
could be
give up-
hanging like this. You get your ass whooped on your.
The older folks in black families don't want you to go to the hospital.
They got creative ass beatings though.
I done got whooped on my finger. I shot a bird in my.
Wait,
didn't
what?
know cap. My teacher in the field grade, McKean, and she ain't really like me. I was in the little guilty class. I always been like smart, but I really didn't give a fuck. Never really like for real. Man, my mom whooped me on my finger, no cap. I don't know if
She
my
beat
mom
she beat the shit out your finger.
No, my mama told me to hold my hand out and whoop that mother.
Bro, she whooped the fucking finger, bro.
Hold out again.
How
Cut it out again.
Bro, black parents got creative ass whoopers, bro. Can we
I
all
don't
agree
know
on
that
that?
abuse.
Can we all agree on that? They had
Yeah.
creative ass whoopers.
There
I
are
got a lot of ass whipping.
There are 2 times my mom
I feel like
made me realize you definitely got to be careful what you say about women or like what you call them. You know what I'm saying, or how you even.
I ain't get
My
that
brother,
lesson. I ain't
like
get that lesson.
my brother was listening to the radio one time. Like we was all listening to the radio as we riding. Both times, radio influence. My brother was just rapping a song and he said the word broad. My mom cut off the radio, stopped the car in the middle of traffic.
yeah.
Yo, don't you ever let me hear you call a woman a broad again.
For broad?
Like,
That
yeah.
was too close to the underwear.
Hey, she laid it down. I've never in my life called a woman a broad.
But you be calling them bitches. Though.
Yeah, he definitely
I
be all
do.
the bitches. He did.
I
He
do.
did earlier.
She should
I
have
love
stopped
my
for
little
that shit.
bitch.
I dated a chick
I
in
need my
high
little
school.
beach.
I was an ignorant nigga. I dated a chick in high school. I told her every woman is a bitch or a hoe. You just choose which one you gonna be.
Damn.
I love my little bitch.
I was wildin'. I was
Sound like a
ignorant
little
as
white
fuck. But Devin, what you got?
The worst ass whooping I seen was from my brother. We actually just talked about that shit today. One night, this like 2001. I was watching cartoons. All of a sudden, my mom was like, "Hey, where your brother at? I haven't seen him in like 20 minutes." I'm like, I don't know. He said he had to go to the bathroom, and I ain't seen him since. She's like, "Okay, can you go find him for me?" I'm like, "Okay." So I'm walking through the house. I don't know what made me look down, but all of a sudden I look down and I see something on the ground, and it's this gray shit, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" It's some goddamn grease. I pick it up. It smell like that thick ass what is it called, that Vaseline hair grease, like to come in the tan shit.
Talking about Dax?
No, Vaseline, the Vaseline
Oh,
hair
yeah,
grease.
yeah,
This
yeah.
shit that come in that thick shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's fucking. I smelled it. I was like, that's fucking grease. I had to be like 13. So as I'm walking, like it's getting closer and closer to the bathroom in the house, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, bro, what the fuck is grease? So I get in the bathroom, bro. I see grease everywhere. I see grease on the walls. I see grease in the tub. Like, nigga, it's a tub full of grease, bro. Apparently a lot of grease came in that shit. I'm like,
Yeah, artwork.
That should be lasting like 17
bro,
years.
for real. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I call my brother. I'm like, Bubba, where you at, bro? Like, where you at? Bro, this nigga popped out from behind the door in the bathroom. Like, he was hiding behind the door in the bathroom, right? He was like, hey, Devin. And I was like, what the fuck? Bro, this nigga had grease. Oh, God. This nigga had grease from his hair all the way down to his goddamn knees, bro. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, it was so thick everywhere. I'm like, bro, why did you do this? What are you doing? Like, bro, mama looking for you. He was like, don't tell her. I'm like, bro, I gotta tell her.
You gotta tell her. I would have tried to help
Bro,
him. a
oh
little
God,
bit.
we just talked about this shit today. I'm like, bro, I gotta tell her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this.
You can't hide that shit.
I was like,
Nigga
look.
was
I was like, bro,
greased
whatever
up.
you do. My brother had to be like at least 4 or 5 years old.
I would have told that nigga. I ain't see that nigga.
Bro, my mom was like,
I would have walked out like, hey,
I was like, man, we had 2 bathrooms. I was like, man, he in the bathroom. I ain't say which one. So she did the same thing I did, but she was more angry. Like, she saw the grease. She was like, what the? Is that my Vaseline? What? Why is it going to the bathroom?
I gotta go to work ashy.
Bruh, all I heard, nigga, all I heard was the screams of my brother getting his ass beat with the grease on. Like, nigga, you ever got your ass beat with grease?
The belt was probably stinking. Bro.
Nigga, and my brother, at the time, my brother had a lot of hair too, right? So like she had to do his hair. She was beating his ass while she was doing his hair. She like, God damn, you don't got my Vaseline. Shut up, stay still so I can twist your hair. Stay still, bro. He crying, bro. On God, like this nigga came out the room. This nigga came out the room with a ponytail and his forehead was greasy as fuck, bro. Like, I saw everything in the front room in that nigga forehead, bro.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, he was so damn greasy, bro. That shit made no sense. And he never explained himself to this day, bro.
Nigga, he was a little kid.
He was 4. Like, I don't think I ever did nothing
How
that
you
wild.
gonna explain yourself at 4?
Bro, she
just did
didn't. Black
That's
moms
just-
don't
she
care.
just
She beat
did
that nigga ass, bro. Like,
You don't even think at 4 years old, I'm finna just lather myself.
Yeah,
in
literally my
nigga.
first ass whooping I remember. I was a little kid. I just went up and down the stairs with a crayon. drawing dinosaurs and shit on the wall.
Yeah, bitch ain't put on no grease.
All right,
Get your ass beat with no Vaseline. Bro, this shit was so... Bro, I was crying laughing the next day because, like, he was so greasy. I've never seen anybody
It probably took a
greasy,
long
bro.
time to get that grease off that
bro.
nigga.
She used all of that grease in his hair from his body.